morning. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Tuesday, the 5th of September. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Hope you enjoyed your day off, hopefully yesterday, and just ready to get back to it today. Coming up this morning, we hear all about Sherry's Hope and the upcoming Sherry's Run happening this Saturday. Sherry's Hope is a nonprofit that works with cancer patients who need just a little bit of extra help. We get to learn all about this organization and how many people they helped in 2022. It's a beautiful, beautiful organization. After that, we have information for you about Sound the Alarm, Save a Life through the American Red Cross Tennessee River chapter. They have an event coming up in October in the Clarksville, Montgomery County area. We get to hear from their board president, Erin Yow, this morning on how important Sound the Alarm, Save the Life can be to all of us. After that, I have some information for you for a toy ride happening in Dickson County this weekend, Saturday morning in Charlotte. What this toy ride is all about, how it started, and the kids who are benefiting from this toy ride come Christmas time. We have that and more coming up for you. But first, let's get a check of our headlines this morning and what you can find at mainstreetmediatn.com. 35-year-old Charles Green of Clarksville found himself in police custody after fleeing police in a stolen ambulance from Tennova Healthcare. Read all about the pursuit by going to our website and clicking on Main Street Clarksville. The Flagman's Mission is a nonprofit whose purpose is to honor the men and women who have died in service, will be coming to Columbia to set up flags in honor of Lance Corporal Joseph D. Whaley. If you would like to join them for the flag setup or to take down the tokens of appreciation, go to our website, mainstreetmediatn.com, to get all the information that you need. Meet the newest Wilson County Sheriff's Deputy. Blaze, a 3-year-old, 76-pound German short-haired pointer, is helping in the Lebanon Special School District. Learn more about Blaze's work within the schools by going to mainstreetmediatn.com and going to the Wilson Post. Now let's get a check of our forecast with the team over at Tennessee Valley Weather.
Tennessee Valley Weather Center. This is your weather today.
Good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast for today. And we will be a little bit unsettled starting this morning. A few showers and maybe some rumbles of thunder possible across southern middle Tennessee. And then heading throughout the rest of your Tuesday, we will see those showers and storms continue to filter in and out. And we will see this line, but it will be weakening as it approaches our area. So not worried about any severe weather, but maybe a strong storm or two. Definitely can't rule that out with this typical summertime pattern that we've got here in the Tennessee Valley as far as the storm chances go. And then that should all be out of here by your Tuesday evening. Unfortunately, more showers and storms are possible on Wednesday throughout the Tennessee Valley as well. Here's your 7-day forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Unsettled for today, for your Wednesday and Thursday as well, with temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s, but we eventually dry out just in time for the weekend with temperatures in the mid 80s and partly cloudy conditions.
Welcome back. So providing hope and giving those who are not only battling cancer, but their loved one a place to go for support and more. That is the mission of Sherry's Hope out of Lebanon. To tell us not only about Sherry's Hope, how this all started with one wife and mother who lost her battle to colon cancer, and how her family and friends kind of sparked this, got this idea going to offer others what they, experienced themselves, that hope and support. We have marketing director of Sherry's Hope, Kezney Batey, with us. Kezney, first off, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. Since 2004, Sherry's Hope has been that spot for so many individuals and families. Tell us a little more about the mission and what you guys see there every day.
Yeah, so at Sherry's Hope, it started off just as something to be able to honor Sherry Whitaker, and definitely it has done that throughout the years. But as it continued on, they saw a need. There was a need in the community for people, families who are battling a cancer diagnosis. And oftentimes when someone is diagnosed with cancer, they can't work anymore. And so when you're no longer able to work, things like your medical bills and your light bills and things like that start piling up. And so through Sherry's Hope, if you have been diagnosed with cancer and you do have that financial need, you can apply. We have a wonderful patient assistance director, and she reviews your application. And if you're approved, you can get assistance with things like rent and utilities and like your light bills or prescriptions and just things like that. Everyday needs that, obviously when you're faced with cancer, it's a huge burden and it's a really hard thing. But these other things that may have been easy for you to cover in the past aren't as easy to cover anymore. And so we assist with things like that. And we also have a support group to offer emotional assistance. And everything that we do is Christ-centered. And so we want to share the love of Christ through everything that we do as well.
That is beautiful. You are really hard pressed to find people who have not been connected to cancer in one form or the other. There are so many people out there battling cancer who are going through that. And again, in need of a little assistance. How do you take applications? How do you cipher through those who will get the help that you guys offer?
So we offer help to people in Wilson County and surrounding areas primarily, and really anybody can apply. And like I said, our patient assistance director handles all of those things. But yes, you can contact if you need help, help@sherryshope.org.
Thank you for that. Help@sherryshope.org. Just want people to hear this once more. What do you see from Sherry's families? What do you hear from them as you've started to work with Sherry's Hope? What do they think of kind of what they've developed and what they're offering to so many?
Yeah, I think that it's something that started off as this just goal to honor her, and it's just exploded. And so they very much so still have a part in everything and are present and do things with the silent auction and everything. And so I'm sure it's just one of those things that the Lord just kind of took it and multiplied it greater than they imagined.
I bet. So I know you help, do with any age, a family with a child going through cancer, or does it have to be an adult?
It can be any age. It's just really based on the need. And so our patient assistance director just kind of looks at the application. And so any age.
How many patients are you helping currently? Do you know that?
I don't have the information for current, but I know that in 2022, we helped 126 families. So we don't have the current thing totalized yet, but for 2022, we helped 126.
That's amazing. And you mentioned support. You have support groups. When do you have that, and what does that look like?
So that's the third Wednesday of every month. And so it's at 4:00. And you actually do not have to be helped by Sherry's Hope to be able to attend this. It's for cancer patients, and you can come. It's at the Senior Citizens Center in Lebanon, near like the Jimmy Floyd Center. And so, it's at 4:00. We usually have a dessert or something, and then we just kind of go around and talk about whatever there is to discuss that day.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's talk about what's coming up in 9 days. You have Sherry's Run that has been going on for some time. Tell us about the event that day.
Yes. So the event is on September 9th. It will start at 8:00 in the morning, so bright and early. You can register now at www.sherrysrun.org. You can register to just run or walk without a time chip, and that's $30. And if you would like to be timed just to kind of see, you can get a chip time, and that's $40. Or if you're somebody who doesn't really want to wake up early and be there, you can sleep in for Sherry's Run, which is $45. And we will send you your shirt after the run, but you're still supporting us. So within that, all of the registration fees benefit Sherry's Hope. So your $30 registration fee, yes, it gets you a shirt and all of those fun things, and you get to participate, but also your money that you're giving to us is going right back into Wilson County and to surrounding areas to benefit people with cancer.
Oh, that's wonderful. How many runners and walkers do you anticipate being there on the 9th?
Usually it's around 2,500.
Wow.
So we're hoping for that number, but we're expecting for a good community support. We always are so blessed to just see many people from our community come out.
A wonderful event. Kezney, thank you so much. If people want to connect with you once more, can you give your information so they can do that?
Yes, you can contact us by email at info@sherryshope.org. You can contact me at marketing@sherryshope.org, or you can contact patient assistance at help@sherryshope.org.
Thank you so much, Kezney. We appreciate your time, all the information. And I do want to say once, if you would like to read Sherry Whitaker's story and how this mission got started, Sherry's Hope got off the ground, you can do that by going to sherryshope.org. Kezney, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Anytime. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
I'm serious right now. They have a dragon here. I saw it. But no, they don't. There's no such thing as dragons. I swear, I saw it. It had huge claws. Get out of here. It had eyes as big as the moon. Come on, I'll show you. Wait up. Do you hear that? We're almost there. Whoa! I told you so. That is the dragon.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Anyone out there who's familiar with the American Red Cross, you know the important and vital work being done there. Well, there's another campaign. It is Sound the Alarm, Save a Life. To tell us all about that, we have Erin Yow. Erin, thank you so much. How important is this campaign?
It is incredibly important. So a lot of people don't realize that the Red Cross has a whole history of helping with fire prevention. So one way that we help with fire prevention is by installing smoke detectors for free in our local community. So this specific event is called Sound the Alarm, Save a Life, and it's geared to help members of our community who don't have working smoke detectors. So we work very closely with Clarksville Fire and Rescue to find an area within our community that is at higher risk for fire. So they might be older homes or something like that. And then we canvass the area and let them know when we're going to be installing smoke detectors. And then we go out into the community on a specific day. This year it's going to be October 7th. And right downtown, right off College Street, we're going to be going through, knocking on doors, and just offering everyone education on fire prevention, and then installing those smoke detectors and just checking and seeing if the ones that they have are working. And if they're not, we're providing them free of charge. And we'll be out with Clarksville Fire and Rescue doing that. And
you know, Erin, I'm on the board for the Tennessee River chapter here in our Clarksville area, the region here with Erin. And just this work is ongoing all the time. The Red Cross is always trying to get information out there to keep and make sure that people are safe in their homes and they know what to do. How can you tell if your fire alarm is not working?
So all of the smoke detectors currently have these little red lights, and you might have experienced this. I know I have in my home.
Beeping?
That little chirp,
Yes.
that happens, and it's normally around 2 a.m. I think.
Every time?
Yeah, that chirp normally goes off. So if you have one of those things, one of those little chirps going off, you need to check your smoke detectors. We always tell people it's a great opportunity to check the batteries in your smoke detector when it's daylight savings time. So when we spring forward or fall back, check those batteries in your smoke detectors. That's a great way to make sure that they're working. And then when we're out and about, we just kind of go around, we bring little step stools and everything like that and push those buttons, make sure the smoke detectors are working. And if they're not, we'll install new ones free of charge.
How many smoke detectors should a person have in their home?
So you're supposed to have a smoke detector in every bedroom where someone is sleeping, and then also in community spaces. So like in your living room, you don't normally have one in your kitchen, but if you have a living room, a dining room, a den, something like that, you're going to want to have a smoke detector there.
You know, as you're going around, you're canvassing canvassing areas. People are particular. They're like, I don't want a stranger coming in here. How do we navigate through that?
So the first time I participated in Sound the Alarm, Save a Life, I did not think that people were going to let us into their homes. But thankfully, our partnership with Clarksville Fire and Rescue, there's just something about seeing a firefighter at your door that apparently just puts everyone at ease. And they're like, okay, yes, I will let you come into my home. There were a couple of times I think maybe where a dad let us in and the mom probably wouldn't have. She was like, oh, I have laundry to fold. And we totally don't care. We're not looking at anything. We're just here for smoke detectors. So last year, we were able to provide education on fire prevention for more than 280 families in Clarksville, Montgomery County.
That's incredible.
That's an incredible number. And we were able to install smoke detectors in tons of homes. I don't know that number off the top of my head. It was a very large number though, and we were really excited about it.
Oh, I can imagine. And again, what date is it? October 7th, correct?
Yes, our event for this year is October 7th, and we'll be meeting downtown. And it's from 9 until about 2 p.m. We'll provide lunch for all of our volunteers, and we're going to be working with Clarksville Fire and Rescue. Clarksville Police Department has also decided that they're going to be involved. So it's just really exciting way to work in your community and provide such an incredible free resource.
You've been with the Red Cross for a minute now. How can parents educate their families or become educated on what they need to do at home when it comes to a fire and what they need to make sure their kids know?
Right. So the American Red Cross actually has a program for students, and they actually work in all of our schools for a pillowcase project. We have Pedro the Penguin and the pillowcase project through the Red Cross, and they teach children exactly what to do in the event of a fire. But the number one thing you can do is just to create a space for your family to meet up if there is a fire. Always teaching your children that if a smoke alarm is going off, if there is a fire, that you're going to leave. You're going to leave that building. You're not going to go back in for something, and then you're going to have a meeting space where you're going to meet up with your family. So teaching your children how to do things like calling 911, making sure that they know their address, and then most importantly, making sure that they know to get out of the building if there's a fire.
Have a plan and go through the plan. Do run-throughs. I mean, it doesn't take long on a weekend, when you guys are all sitting around. Say, hey, come to do our fire run through, our home fire drill, I guess you could say.
That's what I was going to say. All of these kids are used to having fire drills at school, even as young as preschool students. We have children in our school, they're 2 and 3 years old, and they know how to do a fire drill. It doesn't have to be something scary, but you can definitely have a fire drill at your home just to make sure everyone's prepared.
Do you guys do it with your family?
We do.
I know you have 2 little ones, right?
I have 2 little girls, and we meet at our mailbox.
I love it. Is there anything else, Erin, that you would like to share that we would need to know about the Red Cross or about the event coming up on this October 7th?
Yes. So in order to participate, you do have to sign up in advance. Okay. You need to be a volunteer with the Red Cross. It's very easy to do. You can do it online. That's something that I really appreciate as a member of our community. If someone is coming to my door to offer to install smoke detectors with the Red Cross, I'm able to know that this person has actually gone through a background check with the Red Cross, and they filled out all of the necessary equipment. The Red Cross really tries to make sure that they're protecting the people that they're helping. So if someone comes to your door with the Red Cross and with our local fire department with this, you can rest assured that these people are here to help you and that they're going to do their best to make sure that you're safe in the event of a fire. So check us out on theredcross.com, and you can actually sign up to participate in our Stozzle event, or you can create a team and then you can join us to help prevent fires in Montgomery County.
Fantastic. And volunteers are needed. Like we are regularly looking for volunteers to come out and help, and committee members.
Yes. Volunteers are the lifeblood for the Red Cross. 90% of the work that is done by the American Red Cross is done by volunteers.
And we thank them. We thank every last one of them.
Absolutely.
Erin, we thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Again, the Sound the Alarm, Save a Life, coming up here in Clarksville, Montgomery County, October 7th. One more time for that meeting, Chloe, how to get in touch with you to get an alarm put in if we need one.
Yes, so you can actually contact your local Red Cross. It's the Tennessee River chapter of the American Red Cross, or you can stop by. We have an American Red Cross office right here in Montgomery County, right off Madison Street.
Thanks so much. And guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. Share this event that's coming up. And if you need an alarm smoke detector put in your home, or if you need it batteries changed, we're happy to do it. Just let us know. All right, stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this commercial break.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill's Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain-free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. I am here with Lieutenant Jennifer Caruthers with the Dickson County Sheriff's Department. First off, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming out.
You know, the holidays are quickly approaching, and it seems
Already.
like this happens every year, and you're gearing up for the first toy ride that goes along with the Toy Patrol that you do or have done for the past 10 years. Tell me what this is all about and how people can donate.
Well, the Toy Patrol, this will be our 10th year having it. And what we do is we contact all of our county elementary schools and we say, give us some kids that need some extra stuff for Christmas this year. Not only are Santa and Miss Claus there, but every kid gets a coat, they get a hat, they get gloves, some stuff to get them ready for that cold winter, plus they get toys. Books, school supplies, whatever we get donated, we push back out at the Toy Patrol. So that grows every year, but we had an idea this year to add something to it and do a Toy Patrol ride. Everybody loves being out in their Jeeps and their motorcycles this time of year, and there's lots of rides. So we thought we would try that. So this year we're going to have a ride. It'll start at our historic Court Square. It'll end right here at the Sheriff's Office with a free lunch for those that are participating. Okay. And we just want everybody to come out, have a fun day, donate some toys, and enjoy our nice, extremely hot weather at the moment.
Yeah, bring sure you have that water with you.
Yes.
So to ride in this, do you have to register to ride, or do you just need to show up and have a toy with you?
You can show up that day. It's $10 to ride, so it's a really cheap ride compared to a lot of them, and one new unwrapped toy. We don't care what kind, girl, boy. We serve from, although it is for elementary kids, when we have parents that contact us that say, I have a newborn in the house, bring them too. Or I have a high schooler that's with me, you bring them too. And we try to just make sure we've got the number of kids correct and an age bracket, and we will have something for everybody that shows up for the Toy Patrol.
This toy ride, again, happening September 9th. What time does it start, and do people need to be at the historic courthouse?
Kickstands will go up at 10 a.m. It's about an hour and 15-minute ride that they're going to do before we end up back here. Registration starts at 9.
Lieutenant Caruthers, I love how this started, because when it started 10 years ago, you were sharing with me that it did start in the classroom and started with stuffed animals.
It did. 10 years ago, we had one SRO. We didn't have a lot of SROs back then. Not every school had them.
Right.
And one of our SROs was just trying to do something nice for one of the classes. And he didn't have the means to do a lot, but he got a few people to donate, and they bought stuffed animals for one classroom. And then in the next year, it kind of went to the rest of that school, like the rest of those classes in that school. And every year, it's grown to now we're in all of our county elementary schools.
Though it's grown, and it's beautiful to see that so many people do donate, is it hard to see what that need is now in Dickson County for people to come through and they need these items?
That's why we go through the schools. When we are picking the kids, like I don't pick the kids, I don't know. The SROs that are in the schools see these kids every day. They know who needs an extra coat this winter, or maybe they show up the first cold morning without one, or one that's a little too small from last year. So I contact the principals, I contact the guidance counselors, and then our biggest asset in the school are SROs, our school resource officers. And and I just go, hey, give me some kids. And each school gives me 20, 25 kids, some more, some less. And we send a letter out to those families just asking if they want to participate.
Gotcha. I love this. I love what you guys are doing. Once again, that toy ride coming up on the 9th, on Saturday the 9th. Be there that morning at 10 o'clock. And again, just come out and enjoy this toy ride. And that $10 donation, does that go to buy more toys?
Yes. Everything that we collect that day goes right back into it, because coats are not as cheap as they used to be. Everything has gone up.
That's true.
And so a lot of the funds that we collect during the year, that's what we use to buy the coats with.
You know, you guys have a great social media page here for the Dickson County Sheriff's Office. You're very welcome. If we want to track what's happening, is that where we go?
Yes, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. Most of our county does the Facebook. But yeah, we're always very active on Facebook, and any updates, that's where it'll be.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Jennifer Caruthers with the Dickson County Sheriff's Office. Again, we appreciate you. We appreciate the work that all of you guys do.
Thank you.
Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this commercial break.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Did you know that up to 80% of us will experience back or neck pain during our lifetime? Many of you are offered surgery or addictive pain pills to relieve your chronic pain. At the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief, we have been leading the way to better health, naturally, and have helped tens of thousands of people right here in Middle Tennessee for the past 30 years.
I came to Dr. Gill about 10 years ago after my local doctors recommended surgery. I knew about Dr. Gill and wanted to see if he could help me. 10 years later, I am pain free, no surgery, and no pain pills.
Surgery is scary, and over 40% of all back surgeries fail, creating a cycle of surgery and pills. There is a safer solution to your chronic pain. Make the call to the Dr. Gill Center for Back, Neck, Chronic Pain Relief today and get your life back. This office visit is normally $299, but call today and receive your initial consultation, report of finding for just $49. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Call 615-768-8743. That's 615-768-8743.
Welcome back. Here's a look back at the 14th annual Butterfly Festival in Oak Grove. Hundreds of people turned out for the event. You can see for yourself right here by the video the number of both young ones and older ones, parents and guardians and friends there on hand to have a great day at the Butterfly Festival. Did not see any butterflies, but I did see a lot of fun being had by those in attendance. And did you know that butterflies are a symbol of transformation, hope, and faith, and also rebirth? Just beautiful, beautiful creatures. I hope you enjoyed that video. Well, thanks so much for being here this morning. You know, I know it can be tough for so many of us at different times. So you know what? You've got this. Whatever you're dealing with out there, you have this. You are going to make it through, and it'll be okay. So just know that, just a lot of support coming to you right now. Again, thanks for joining us this morning. We love having you. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.